every single one of us has just such an amazing calling on our life. And number one, that's to spread the gospel, that's to make disciples, to just be an example, become more like Christ every single day. And of course, we're going to have setbacks. Of course, we're going to have, times when we feel like we're hiding again. And don't let that derail you. Don't let that be where the enemy wins, because there's always going to be somebody farther ahead, but there's always going to be people that you can extend your hand to back a few steps behind you, maybe going through something, the exact same thing that you went through. And when you extend your hand, when you extend God's grace that was given to you, when you share what you went through to help others, God will honor that. And he will continue to bless you, and he will continue to strengthen you, and he will give you his power, the Holy Spirit, to guide you through that process. And it's a never ending process, right? It's a continuous growth, continuous progress, continuous becoming more of who he created you to be, continuing to becoming more like him, to continuing to become, produce more fruit. And that's what this is all about, right? We just continue one step forward, one bold step at a time. And one of the most important things, obviously, that I've found in this whole journey is having that accountability, having that group of people who you can immediately reach out to for prayer and who are going to lift you up and who are praying even when you don't know about it, right? And, we've been on break for the summer right now of meeting as the Live Bold movement community. And that has been also just a great pause period for me, just to reflect on, what does God want to do with this community? What does he want to do with these women? And who else does he want us to serve and help and extend our hand to grow into what he has for them next? And so I'm just so excited for what's coming. We're going to be starting again back up in September. And there's just so many things that God has dropped in that I'm so excited to share with you. We're going to start planning for the next retreat, which is just going to be such a powerful experience. I can't wait for all the things that are coming. But for now, if you are in that season, whether it's a cave, whether there's something holding you back, whether you're feeling like the enemy has been distracting or trying to derail you in what God is calling you to do, get connected in with this community. Get connected with me. DM me. I want to hear, because I want to be here to help you move forward and know that your story matters and that it is worth sharing to help others along, and that we are just continuing to grow one bold step at a time. This is prayer-powered personal growth. That's what this community is about. And it's also about using your gifts to serve the world. And if the enemy is telling you that it's not worth sharing, then your gifts are being hidden. And they're not being used to glorify God. They're not being used to build the kingdom. And that's what you were put here for.